Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is KJ. I know I haven't been around that often lately, at least not in spoken form. But I gotta tell you a story. I have to tell you a story. Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting one. You know, I have been posting stuff on Pinball Fx for a while now, as you guys probably have seen on the channel. I've covered the early access of Pinball Fx, plus the new releases of tables on PC and table releases for the PlayStation 5. And the PlayStation 5. This is a PlayStation 5 mostly, I would say. You have seen like a bunch of videos here, and I even did a review like a while ago on Pinball Fx. And you must be wondering why I am firing up Pinball Fx3 today. And let me tell you why. It's because I had like a power outage. Had connection problems for the whole day. I've been 24 hours without internet. I don't even know when I'm gonna post this video anyways. As soon as I get the connection fixed. But I had nothing to play. Didn't have my Call of Duty matches. I didn't have Pinball Fx to play or stuff like that, and that got me to fire up Pinball Fx3 because I said, okay, it's not gonna bother me to not to be online on Pinball Fx3, so let me try and play it. And then I started playing like a few tables, and let's play them now, obviously. And it made me realize one thing. And you're gonna see it visually, and you're gonna see it, and I'm gonna talk about it. But it got me thinking, and like when I thought about how good Pinball Fx3 actually plays and looks,
don't touch anything.
That made me feel bad about my review of Pinball Fx, to be completely honest. Because it was like, I felt like I was somewhat misleading. I was leading people into believing that Pinball Fx is actually a step up from Pinball Fx3. And to be quite honest, after this experience, after like these few hours I've been playing Pinball Fx3 for the first time after, say what, like over a year now, Pinball Fx3 looks incredible and plays incredible and feels incredible. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. Right around the release of Pinball Fx, I've read some pretty nasty posts, like people saying that. At least I thought the posts were nasty back then, because when I heard people saying, "Hey, yeah, this sucks," it's definitely not as good as Pinball Fx3 and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not gonna buy the tables again because like your new emulator, your new pinball simulator sucks. And I couldn't understand why. I think the first reason is because I'm a whore for graphics. I admit it. And this is kind of stupid. But I wanted to see, I've always wanted to see pinball tables look as close to the real thing as they can get. And when Pinball Fx, when they promised to bring Pinball Fx to the PlayStation 5, I thought, okay, this is all we want. I mean, tables in 4K, you know, ray tracing and all that stuff. I mean, that's gonna be super awesome. And then I started trying Pinball Fx on PC, and it looked decent. In fact, some of the PC tables, some of the tables on PC, they actually look a lot better than tables on the PlayStation 5 to be. You know, they do, and one of them is Tales of the Arabian Nights. It looks absolutely freaking incredible on PC. Tables look fantastic, and they seem to play a little better on the PC, like. But on the consoles, on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and possibly like Xbox One X or S, it's just not the same. I mean, it's just not the same. And right around that time, like when I was covering the early releases of tables for the Pinball Fx, I was pretty excited. I didn't have that much of a great machine to run tables on, but I was excited. I said, this is going to be the next level of pinball simulation. And when Pinball Fx was released for the PlayStation 5, I was freaking happy. I was freaking out. I was like, yeah, man, this is going to be awesome. And I guess I was amazed for a while, but I had no reason to be amazed. I had absolutely no reason to be amazed. Because Pinball Fx, not only doesn't Pinball Fx actually bring what you want, which is, say, like incredible graphics with state-of-the-art playability, or physics, so to speak, and complement all that with that bullshit grinding stuff, you know, which is you gotta grind to get digital collectibles. What the fuck, man? Seriously. Who the hell wants, you know, who the bloody hell wants digital collectibles? Who the fuck cares about them, anyways? Right? I don't know what I was, I don't know what I was drinking when I did that review, you know, and I said, okay, this is a step up from Pinball Fx3. I said, of course it's not. And that got me thinking, and when I played FX3, when I had no internet and I got a chance to play FX3 again, look at what you see on the screen, guys. Even the ball looks fantastic, you know. The flow of the gameplay, the way it feels closer to anything we've ever seen on consoles. I mean, Visual Pinball is still the best one at trying to emulate a real pinball. But on the consoles, for example, this is definitely the closest we get to real pinball. See how realistic the ball moves? You know, even on Zen Studio tables, which are like literally fake, so to speak. But yeah, the physics are incredible, especially on the classic on the two modalities, which are the classic and the single player, which shares that like special Zen Studios physics and stuff. They play a lot better than anything on Pinball Fx. Anything at all. And the thing is, like, the only explanation I can find, or at least, you know, what I can try to piece together from all this, is because if you look at Pinball Fx3 in terms of structure, you're gonna see that this is Zen Studios actually working on pinball. Like, this pinball is their main primary goal. I mean, people playing pinball or enjoying pinball, that's, you know, the very first thing. And I think that's what got in the way of Pinball Fx. I mean, there's absolutely no explanation for the amount of filler content on Pinball Fx. You know, like all that stuff with grinding for collectibles, the season events, those absolutely useless statues or carpets or room decoration stuff. Who the hell cares about this stuff? And I even asked myself, like, right at the beginning, right at the release, I remember like thinking to myself, I said, dude, I don't want to decorate a freaking room. I want to play some pinball. Just give me some tables. I want to play some tables. I want to like score high and compete against others in online competitions. That was what I was interested in. And then I saw myself grinding for the first month, but I said, "Fuck this shit! I'm not gonna do this anymore." Right. And if you take a look at Pinball Fx3, you're gonna see it's completely and totally focused on tables. There's nothing else. There's nothing that isn't the greatest thing or the thing that we are all looking for as fans of pinball. We're here for the games, you know? And that's pretty much what Zen Studio should have focused on. Just give us the games, man. Give us the games, that's all. You know, so this is why I think, like, from this point on, I think that like my review of Pinball Fx might have been misleading. And I thought, okay, well, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna make like an apology video or something? Am I gonna like say, hey guys, I'm sorry, I led you to believe that Pinball Fx was actually a step up? Were all of those people on Facebook that were criticizing Pinball Fx wrong? Right? Or were they right? I guess they were right. I guess they were right, yeah. And not to say that this video is too negative. I don't want to be extremely negative about Pinball Fx. I know I've ranted a lot about it until now, but I do hope that they bring Pinball Fx to to at least some level of excellency. Excellency, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. You know, in a similar way to Pinball Fx, to Pinball Fx3. At least I hope it gets to to at least what this game used to be, what this game is actually is, because from, you know, the perspectives of pinball simulation, the best ones on the market right now are Visual Pinball and Visual Pinball 10. Yeah, it's got some great tables, great creators and stuff like that. I mean, program is absolutely wonderful. And Pinball Fx3. That's definitely, this is a great pinball simulator. And possibly, I'm sorry guys, and possibly the closest experience, the closest you can get to like a real pinball machine experience. It seems the future of the future of Pinball Fx seems promising. We might be looking at Terminator 2 and some other famous pins down the road. So I hope that by then they actually get their act together, you know, and we can really enjoy some pinball on the level of Pinball Fx3. Yeah, I really hope, especially now that they are charging these ridiculous prices for the tables. Right? The tables have gotten so much more expensive, and they're not any better than the tables we have here on the roster of Pinball Fx3. That's for sure. Anyways, guys, this was me ranting about Pinball FX, saying I'm sorry for misleading you in my review. Praising, I don't think I need to do that, but praising Pinball Fx3 for its achievements, technical achievements. And I want to hear you guys in the comment section below. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree with anything that I said? Let's discuss pinball. Let's talk about it, and let's find out where our love really lies. I mean, what do we like as a community? You know, how Zen Studio should actually proceed from now on with Pinball Fx to make it even better, or, you know, get it to the level of quality that Pinball Fx3 has. Let me know, guys. I'll be very, very happy to read your comments. If you like this content, please give it a like and help the channel, okay? It will also be great to hear from you and to hear your opinions. Let's discuss it. So, with that said, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you liked what you heard. If you didn't like what you heard, I thank you for listening this long. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.